Greetings, everybody, and welcome to the Media Files. So, as I had put on YouTube a little while ago, I would say probably about a couple days ago, I believe. Um, you know, I kind of mentioned this thing behind me, the first horror shelf. Yes. So, what are we going to do and discuss today from the first horror shelf? Well, we're going to take a look at my entire collection on this shelf, and you can see there's quite a lot there, but there's also an entire row of stuff behind that. That's right, two fully loaded rows of stuff. And, well, what can we say? Franchise horror, vampires, and zombies. The first shelf of horror here on the Media Files. All right, so here we go. The first shelf of the horror collection. Yeah, you guys asked for it and you wanted it. So here we go. So, first things I need to mention. If I have certain titles that I show off on here, that means either I do have them or I am in the works of getting them because they're a little bit hard to find, but that's all right. Or they are downstairs in the basement in the second shelf. All right, so first off, let's get things started with the top section here. So first off, we have 28 Days Later. Yeah, there we go. That's awesome. See how good that looks. So, yeah. Alrighty. So then we also have 28 Weeks Later. And that's basically it for that franchise. Here we have the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 remake. Yes. More of those downstairs. Up next, we have the Shout Factory edition of Sleepaway Camp. I really need to get 2 and 3, and hopefully one day we will have the entire Sleepaway Camp trilogy, but that's why I have it here in the franchise collection. So up next, we have Let Me In, which is the remake to the Swedish film Let the Right One In. So I consider that basically a franchise because it has basically 2 movies in it. And there you go. Alrighty. So up next, we have the Ultimate Scream Collection, which features Scream 1 through 3. And the others are downstairs. Yeah. Alrighty, so up next we have more franchise randomness. And mind you, like I said, the rest of it's kind of downstairs, and you'll just have to deal with it until we get to that later. Alright, so first up we have on Blu-ray, we have Blair Witch, the 2016, which is the third film in the Blair Witch franchise. We have, speaking of third films, we have Jeepers Creepers 3. Yeah. Up next, we have a remake. We have Poltergeist. Yeah. Now, I don't have 2 and 3, but I do have the original. So, there you go. Then we have the lovely rebooted / prequel to The Thing, entitled The Thing. Yeah. Up next, we have everybody's favorite, The Exorcist. Yeah, the extended director's cut. I have 2 and 3 downstairs, and as well as the rebooted double feature movie. Considering the fact that they just brought out the 6th film of the franchise, well, I'll wait till that comes out on DVD or Blu-ray to get it. And up next, we have A Quiet Place Part 2. We have Anaconda 3, Offspring. I have Anaconda and Anaconda 2 as well as downstairs. And unfortunately, it's the only one I have on Blu-ray, but I'm trying to collect the rest. That way it's all consistent. But here we have Wrong Turn 5 Bloodlines. Yeah. Alrighty, so up next we have, well, one of the creepiest franchises of all time. We have The Conjuring. Yeah. Creepy movie, still creepy to this day, but, lots of great fun, though. Then up next, we have Annabelle. Yeah, which is the first film in the Annabelle series. If you kind of notice, the way I'm going to be putting these are all in release order of when they came out in the franchise. So up next, we have The Conjuring 2, which I still need to finish. I've only seen part of this, and yeah, I really need to get on that. So up next, we have on Blu-ray, we have Annabelle Creation, which is the second film in the franchise. And we have the second spinoff, we have The Nun. Then finally we have Annabelle Comes Home, completing the Annabelle trilogy. And finally we have The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, the third Conjuring film in the franchise. And as you all probably know, The Nun 2 is out and will be out on DVD and Blu-ray soon. I will be adding that to the collection as well. So, so what do we do next? Let's do a couple, let's see. Well, first of all, let's take care of a couple of bugs, shall we? Alright, so up next we have The Fly. Yeah, David Cronenberg's film. Great horror movie. Very creepy, but, hey, nuts and an absolute masterpiece. And then we also have The Fly 2. Yeah. And that completes the Fly collection as of up here. I do have the original version, but I really want to get that Scream Factory set, which has all of them on Blu-ray, because I do have the Omen collection, and I really want to get all of them. Alright, so now we're going to weave our way into the realm of zombies. Yeah, just because that's how it is on the shelf. So, first off, we have The Return of the Living Dead. Yeah, I have not seen this yet. I really want to get 2 and 3 just to complete the collection. Alright, so now we have Resident Evil Degeneration. Yeah, the first CG Resident Evil movie. I have all of them. The rest are downstairs. And we have Resident Evil Damnation. And we have Resident Evil The Complete Collection. Includes all 6 films on DVD. And finally, we have the Resident Evil collection, the 5-disc version, which features all 5 films, all the way up from the first film to Retribution. And then we have Resident Evil, the final chapter. And Resident Evil, Welcome to Raccoon City. I really need to finish this. I'm kind of somewhat liking it. And I hope to God that god-awful TV series never makes the light of day to physical media. Yeah. I mean, if it does, I may just, get it for completion's sake. But, So, alright, now let's weave our way into some more zombies. Yeah. So, here we have Night of the Living Dead, which you have seen in the huge collection video collection overview that I did a while ago. This one also features the digital colorized edition. We have the Millennium Edition. Now, funny story is that after I showed this off, literally I went to a Goodwill and they had this exact same DVD there. Unfortunately, they did not have the booklet, and if they had the booklet, I would have bought it and replaced this edition. Here we have the 30th anniversary edition, the 40th anniversary edition, and the 1990 remake with the bonus features. Yeah. Now we have Dawn of the Dead, the DivX edition. So then up next we have the Ultimate Edition of Dawn of the Dead. Once again, the edition to have for your collection. Then we have the Divimax Day of the Dead edition, the 2-disc set. We have Land of the Dead, the R-rated theatrical cut. Land of the Dead, the unrated director's cut. Diary of the Dead. Survival of the Dead, the 2-disc Ultimate Undead edition. And, of course, we have the Ultimate Undead edition with the lenticular slipcover there on Blu-ray, which is out of print. So, yeah. Alrighty, so let me put that section back, because we got a lot more to go through. Alright, so, up next, well, good God. Alrighty, now let's get into everybody's favorite boogeyman. Yeah, little Mikey Myers. So here we have the lenticular cover, which you can tell is pretty much off at this point, but who's keeping score? It's old. So then we have what I like to call the $5 bin edition of the movie. The 25th anniversary edition. The extended cut. And the 35th anniversary edition. Then we have everything else. We have the Craptacular Halloween 2, bare bones edition. The 30th anniversary edition of Halloween 2 with the Terror in the Aisles documentary. Of course, the Scream Factory Halloween 2 edition, best edition ever. As well as the same thing with Halloween 3. So, yeah. And we have Halloween 4, the DivX edition. Also, same thing with Halloween 5. We have Michael Myers, The Curse of... Michael Myers, The Curse of Halloween. Yeah, that's what it should have been called. Halloween, The Curse of Michael Myers. Yeah, the sixth movie. I had the producer's cut somewhere. I don't know where it is. Might be downstairs in a box, I think. Halloween H2O, 20 years later. Halloween meets Scream. And here we have Halloween Resurrection. Halloween meets Big Brother. Yeah. Alrighty. Let's see here. Up next, we have the Halloween 25 Years of Terror documentary. Rob Zombie's Halloween, the R-rated cut. The unrated director's cut of Halloween. Halloween, the unrated collector's edition, the 3-disc edition with the 4-hour Michael Myers Lives documentary. And, of course, the theatrical cut of Halloween 2. Alright, then we have the unrated director's cut of Halloween 2. The Walmart slipcover edition of the Halloween Parts 1 and 2, which I hope it would be awesome if they were both put together in one film, which would be sweet. Then we have the 2018 version of the David Gordon Green trilogy. Of course, we also have to have it on Blu-ray. And we have Halloween Kills on Blu-ray. And the cheaply $1 4K that I got at a yard sale. Yeah. finally, Halloween ends. So yeah, there we go. Alrighty, that completes that first, almost the entire front shelf section there. So let me put some stuff down here on the floor real quick, and we will continue with what is on the back layers, which would be the small vampire collection. Yeah. So, let's see here. All right. So, first off, well, we're going to start off with some TV show, with some TV. Yeah, some vampire TV. What do you know? All right. So, first off, we have one of HBO's greatest vampire shows, and not only that, really sexy. That's right. Oh, yeah. You know what you did when you watched it. Let's be honest here. So here we have True Blood, the complete third season. And we also have True Blood, the complete fourth season. And here, and we have True Blood, the complete first season. And True Blood, the complete fifth season. Yes, I have the entire show. The rest is, I think, downstairs somewhere. So let's move those out of the way because those are big and cumbersome. Alrighty, let's move on to the rest of the vampire section here. So let's see here. So first off, we have a movie that I'm surprised I have not seen yet. I really want to get that DVD edition, but you know what? I will definitely keep this Blu-ray, but I hate the cover. Yeah. Here we have Near Dark. Yeah. It's supposed to be a really great movie from what I hear. I've never actually seen this, but I hate this cover. I hate the fact that they went all Twilight with it. Where's the original DVD cover? That one's better than this. All right, so up next we have, let's see here. We have The Lost Boys, The Thirst. Yeah, I think that this is the second film in the franchise, I believe. I really don't know. And then we have, with the lenticular slipcover, we have Lost Boys, The Tribe. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, without that little glare on the light there. There you go. Alrighty, now let's get into what I like to call some really badass vampire action. Well, with one of the hottest vampires I've ever seen. Besides, of course, I'm not talking about Anna Paquin, of course. Of course, I'm talking about Kate Beckinsale in Underworld. That's right, this movie kicks a lot of ass. It's so good. Highly recommend it. Then we also have the Blu-ray, which actually features both cuts of the movie, and it's on Blu-ray, and it's loud and obnoxious. Yay. Then we also have Underworld Evolution, Underworld Rise of the Lycans, Underworld Awakening, and finally, Underworld Blood Wars. Yeah. It just kind of went downhill after part 2. Then we have some video game vampire movies. We have everybody's favorite German director, Uwe Boll's classic, Blood Rain. Yeah. I've not actually seen this. I've heard it's kind of meh, so but yeah, why not? Then we also have Blood Rain 2. Yeah. I have the third one. It's somewhere. I can't remember exactly where it is at the moment, but I do have it. Then we have the 2-disc special edition of I Am Legend. Yeah, this movie was awesome, by the way. Yeah, I love it. $1 on the white sticker there. So there you go. But then we also have the really, really cool limited edition Steelbook. Yeah, this is the DVD version, I believe. Yeah, the limited edition DVD. of it, which is really cool. And it's kind of funny if you look at this and you compare it to the special edition. The disc art on this edition is blue, whereas the regular edition is yellow, which is kind of cool. And then on the back of it, which that is pretty cool, it has the quarantine executive order on the back of it, and that's awesome. Alrighty, so that does it for the Vampire Collection. So now we're going to kick things off and go to the second shelf. Not really the second shelf, but the second half of the first shelf. So, all right. So you know, as earlier we showed off some creepy dolls. Well, let's return to some more creepy dolls. We have Robert. Yeah, I've never heard of this, so I'm like, why not give it a shot? Then we have The Revenge of Robert. And Robert and the Toy Maker. Now, apparently there was a fourth film entitled Robert Reborn. So if I can find that, then I have the entire Robert series. I almost called it the entire robot series. So yeah, gotta set this stuff down here and make room for the next round of stuff. So, all right. So up next we have Paranormal Activity. Yeah, I love this. This movie was creepy when I saw it, and it's still awesome to this day. So that's the first film of the franchise, and now we go to the current. Yeah, Paranormal Activity Next of Kin. This is the newest installment in the franchise, so the beginning and the end. Thus far, have not seen this yet. Then we have the Phantasm 5 movie collection set on DVD, which features all 5 films, including the remastered edition of the first film, done by J.J. Abrams. Now, I do also have the special edition DVD of the first film. It's around here somewhere. I think it's on this shelf. I don't know what I did with it, so, oh well. We'll get to it when we get to it. Alrighty, so up next, we have a couple of franchises here. Thankfully, most of these are literally, well, just one DVD, but they're multi-packs. Yeah. So, first off, we have the Mimic trilogy featuring all 3 films in the Mimic franchise. And I believe the version that's on the first film, I think that is the director's cut, or it could be the R-rated theatrical version. I would have to look into that. Up next, we have the Rest Stop collection featuring Dead Ahead and Don't Look Back. And then we have a double bill. We have the original House on Haunted Hill plus the 1990s remake. And yeah, what can I say? Vincent Price is awesome. And then we have, of course, the sequel to the remake, Return to House on Haunted Hill. And now we have another double feature of The Purge and The Purge Anarchy. Yeah, I've never watched these, but, well, give it a shot someday. Then we also have The Purge Election Year and The First Purge. I think I might have the 5th film downstairs. I really don't know. But I know that when I was at this mom and pop store, I really should have bought it because it had all 5 films and the complete series in one box set. The complete TV series, mind you. Yes, they made a TV series of The Purge. Alrighty. So up next. Well, let's just say everybody's favorite question. Do you want to play a game? Yeah, everybody's favorite torture porn series, whatever it is you want to call it. It's not really porn, but you get the gist. Here we have Saw, the first film of the franchise. Never saw it in theaters, just bought it on a whim. Holy crap, was that good. Then we have the uncut edition Now this thing actually still does move a little bit because it looks supposed to look like a blood bag, but obviously that stuff doesn't really last for too long. But it's kind of cool that it's in like this old school DVD case. So yeah, there you go. All right, then we have the original release of Saw 2. We have the special edition of Saw 2, which has really cool bonus features and additional material which is not on anything else. Then we have Saw 3. Now, I used to have another edition, which was the exclusive 2-disc Target edition, which had some more bonus features, but I sold it, and for some reason, I can never find that particular edition of this. But I do have another version of that film that is very hard to find, with the slipcase, mind you. The Saw 3 Director's Cut. Yeah. Then up next, we have Saw 4. Then we have Saw 5. Then we have Saw 6. The director's cut, which is really weird, and that the acid sequence that still creeps me out. But what can I say? It's Saw 6. Kind of the downhill, I think, a little bit. Then we have Saw the Final Chapter, which obviously is not the final chapter, but it does feature Chester Bennington from Linkin Park as a character. May he ever rest in peace. Really wish he had also a really cool acting career because, man, obviously the guy can scream. All right, then we have Jigsaw. Yeah, have not watched this yet. Nor have I watched this one, but we have Spiral. Yeah, the Chris Rock Saw movie. And I know Saw 10 will be out soon. Maybe by November. So there you go. Alrighty. So, alright. So up next, let's go do some fishing. Yeah. So here we have a couple editions of, really creepy fishy movie. But here we have Joe Dante's Piranha. Yeah, the Roger Corman's classic edition. The special edition, which has loads of great bonus features. I'll do a closer look at this at some point. And then, of course, we have the Roger Corman Cult Classics Special Edition, which I think actually has even more bonus features on it. And I absolutely love the packaging on this, which is awesome. Alrighty, so we went from fishing. Now, basically, we're going into the depths of ghosts and hell. Yeah. So, we have some ghosts to deal with. So, we have Ju-on. Yeah, everybody's favorite creepy white ghosts that go around and go, ah. Then we have, of course, Ju-on 2. Ju-on White Ghost, Ju-on Black Ghost. We have The Grudge, the PG-13 version. The Grudge Extended Cut, which has loads more bonus features. We have the unrated director's cut of The Grudge 2. Really want to find the PG-13 version. Then we have The Grudge 3. And the remake of a remake. Yeah. The reboot of The Grudge. Alright. Let's put those back. So we went through some ghosts. Let's go through some more ghosts. Yeah. So here we have The Last Exorcism. I will never take off those stickers. Long live Blockbuster. And we also have The Last Exorcism Part 2. Then we have Insidious. Yeah. Featuring Darth Maul as a ghost. Here we have Insidious Chapter 2. I really need to get that sticker off. We have Insidious Chapter 3. And Insidious The Last Key. Now, I know that the fifth film, The Red Door, is now out. I have not had a chance to find it yet. But we'll get there when we get there. And speaking of getting there, we are at the finale. Yes, the final grab of stuff. So, first of all, well, we did some ghosts, but we need to invite some strangers in. Yeah. The Strangers. Yeah, I love this movie. It's creepy, it's weird, but oh my god, is it so good. Then we have The Strangers Pray at Night. Now, I think there's actually a new trilogy coming out soon by Rennie Harlan, which I cannot wait to watch. Then we have The Evil Dead Ultimate Edition. This is the $5 Walmart edition, the repackage. If you can get this, get it, because it's hard to find, because it has all 3 discs with it. Then we have the Evil Dead remake / reboot. Awesome, bloody, gory, and hardcore. Then we also have Ash vs. Evil Dead, the complete collection. Yeah, I got this for $10 on Walmart. Sweet. There we go. Yes, I do have the other 2 movies in the series. They're downstairs somewhere. So we went from basically hell. Now we're going into the depths of hell for the final send-off of the first horror shelf and the end of the franchise collection shelf. Yeah. So first we have Hellraiser. Yeah, on Blu-ray. I do have the Anchor Bay DVD. It's the one that has the white cover on the front, and I know they released the second movie in that as well. I'm trying to find that, but yeah, weird movie. Basically, it's Saw before Saw. Then we have the terrible Bare Bones edition, but hey, beggars can't be choosers until I find the right edition. But here we have Hellbound Hellraiser 2. Then we have the majority of the collection in one package, the Hellraiser Collection, which features Hellraiser 3, Hell on Earth, Hellraiser Bloodline, Hellraiser Inferno, Hellraiser Hellseeker, Hellraiser Deader, and Hellraiser Hellworld. And finally, we have Hellraiser Revelations. Yeah, now this is the final one with Doug Bradley as Pinhead. I really hope that they release the new updated version, the reboot, hopefully one day from Hulu, just like they did with Prey. So keep your fingers crossed, and spread the word that we want the newest Hellraiser to be added to physical media. Yeah, there we go. So all right, folks, that does it. All right. Alrighty, so let's put everything back, and we'll do the outro. Alright, so that is the look at the first shelf, ladies and gentlemen. And I told you if I had found the original Phantasm DVD, I would show it off, and sure enough, I did. So now that's the end of it. So stay tuned for part 2. Which would be the second shelf, yes, and theme name to come, yes. So remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification button, and with that, we'll see you later for the second shelf. See ya.